Hey, welcome back everybody to episode number 2, where we're customizing this 2018 M109R and then giving it away on Patreon. So if you haven't heard, giving away chances to get this bike at www.patreon.com/MotoEsh. Be sure and check it out. And thanks for watching this video. So all the plastics are coming off, fender, headlight, tanks coming off, the body plastics, and everything back here is coming off because we're putting lighting, accent lighting everywhere, fender, behind everything. And also we need to get to the air filters, the air cleaners. We're taking those off, putting bigger ones on, a little more airflow, because we're also tuning this bike. So the tank's coming off, the mirror's got to come off. We got other mirrors for it. We'll see how they look. We got other grips for it. So there's a lot of things that got to come off. Hope you enjoy. So real quick, explain a little bit how to get the rear fairing off, and if you want to change out the tail light or modify it at all, because we are putting a new tail light in here. So we got to take the rear fairing off. And the best way to do that, obviously, take the main seat part off here, which you just turn the key. There is a keyhole right here. You use the key, take the seat off, and then to take the back seat or the rear cowl off, there's 2 bolts, one here and one here. And then this comes right off, which exposes the rear cowl. And then you have a bolt here, obviously one here, and then you have one on each side here. That loosens it up. And then you have some underneath. You have 2 underneath, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to see them, but there's 2 bolts up in here on each side that you got to take out. 2 screws, more of screws than bolts. And plus you have to take these side pieces off. To get these side pieces off, there's obviously a screw here you got to take out, and then everything else pretty much has clips. So you can see the grommets where things clip into. Let's see if we can show you here. This piece right here clips into that. You just pull it out. Just pretty easy stuff. This comes off. On the back of this is obviously the mechanism to release the rear seat. There's the cable for it. Make sure you take that off. And that's pretty much it. Pretty simple. You got to do it on both sides. The other side, coming around here to the right side of the bike, this plastic right here that has the exhaust guard on it, there's a screw down here that you can get to with the right tool. But we're going to be taking this exhaust system off anyway, so right now it's not going to be in my way. So we're just going to leave this piece on for now. And then obviously you do all that, the rear cowl just comes off real easy. If you're replacing the tail light, you know, obviously 4 screws and your tail light pops off. There's the connection. So what I'm going to be doing next is taking the tank off, which means obviously take this bolt out. We're going to take this off first, and after the tank, we're going to take the front grill, so to speak, front plastics off. That'll give us access to a few other things. So the tank's off. This gives us access to the air cleaners that I was talking about, taking them off here. And they have a screw in behind here that you can get to without taking the tank off, but it's very hard to get it back in place properly. So there it is without the tank off, with the tank off, I'm sorry. Both sides, dual air cleaners. And the tank coming off also exposes the 2 screws we need to continue to take the front end off. So there you have it. Coming off of the front, plastics off of the front. So to take the headlight assembly off, I know you can't see it very well. There's 4 bolts, 2 on each side, 1 here and 1 here. You pop those off and your whole headlight assembly comes off pretty easily.